Hello all. Today we are going to start the series of English vocabulary classes for competitive exams. So in all competitive exams, most probably English vocabulary is one of the common questions that you see. So in this series, we are going to do videos regularly on different vocabulary and their grammatical usage, tense forms, verb forms, etc. So and sentence formation. So all we are going to discuss. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, do subscribe to our YouTube channel because we'll be providing English grammar classes as well. Also, coaching for various competitive exams, specifically for English subject and social studies subject or general studies. So, do subscribe to our YouTube channel so that it will be useful for you all. And do share our channel also so that it reaches the audience and it will be helpful to a lot of people. So now let's start what we are going to discuss today. So basically today we are going to discuss the word articulate. So articulate is one of the important vocabulary that appears in multiple competitive exams. So as per my experience, articulate is one word that usually appears in various TET exams. It appears in TET exams and it also appears in various competitive exams as well. So now we are going to discuss. So articulate is one word which can be an adjective and a verb also, depending on the context of the sentence. It can be an adjective and it can be an verb also. So what is the context? In what context it can be adjective? In what context it can be used as verb? Everything we are going to discuss in this video. So it is used in adjective if it's describing fluent speech. It is a verb if it is an act of speaking or joining things together. So we'll discuss further details in this video. So as an adjective, having or showing the ability to speak fluently and coherently. So if a person is able to speak very fluently and coherently, so then we use the word articulate. So articulate is something which describes the ability to speak more fluently and coherently. So it used to describe someone who expresses complex ideas clearly. So articulate also describes someone who expresses complex ideas very clearly and precise manner. So the example sentence, she gave an articulate presentation that convinced the board to approve the budget. She gave an articulate presentation. Articulate presentation means very clear presentation. Very clear presentation that convinced the board to approve the budget. So this is one context as an adjective, as a verb to pronounce syllables or words clearly. So if you pronounce the words very clearly with proper syllables, then we can use the word articulate. So here is the meaning. It is difficult to articulate your feelings when you are under immense stress. So it is very difficult to articulate. It is very difficult to express the words clearly when you are under immense stress. So here the meaning is it is very difficult to express in the words clearly when you are under immense stress. It is very difficult to express feelings clearly when you are under immense stress. So instead of so here we use articulate. It is difficult to articulate, pronounce or express words clearly. So that is the meaning here. As a verb, it's a physical form to form a joint or to connect by join. So we use it as verb also when we connect two sentences. The robotic arm is designed to articulate at the elbow and the wrist. So the robotic arm connects elbow and wrist. So here the meaning of articulate is connects. So in the third physical verb form, in the robotic arm is designed to articulate at the elbow and wrist. So here instead of articulate we can also write connect. So but we are using articulate. So articulate is used in different formats as an adjective, as a verb in speech format, as a verb in physical format. So there are multiple combinations. So synonyms and antonyms. So if it's an adjective, if it is used in adjective context, eloquent, fluent, silver tongue, lucid is the synonym. If it's used in verb form like expressing something, enunciate, voice, clarify, verbalize. And then if we use it in physical form as a verb, integrate, link, join, connect. So these are the synonyms of articulate. And antonyms, if it's an adjective, inarticulate, hesitant, tongue-tied. And if it's an expression in the form of verb, mumble, bottle up, suppress. And if it's a physical in the form of verb, it is disconnect, separate, and detach. So these are the antonyms. So important tip is use articulate as a verb to connect ideas. We need to articulate how our marketing strategy aligns with our long-term goals. So we need to articulate, we need to connect all our ideas to make the marketing strategy better. So that is the meaning actually. Next, etymology and pronunciation. So articulate. The word is derived from the Latin articulatus, meaning jointed or divided into distinct parts. This is why same word describes both clear speech and skeletal joints. So that's why it's used as a verb, physical form, expression form, and it is used also adjective also. So pronunciation, it's an adjective. Articulate, articulate. It's not articulate. Articulate ends with a soft lit sound. So articulate. And if you are using it as a verb form, articulate ends with strong lit sound. So articulate word has two pronunciations. So if it's an adjective pronunciation, articulate. If it's a verb pronunciation, it's articulate. Articulate and articulate. So this is one important thing that you need to remember if you are transcribing phonetics into word. So tenses, so present tense, articulate we directly use, and articulates. If it's he, she, or we use articulate. So past tense it's articulated, continuous tense it's articulating, and past participle it's articulated. So past tense and past participle tense it's articulated, and continuous tense it's articulating. And related words, articulation. So articulate is a noun, is an adjective, but articulation, if you are using articulation, it's a noun. Articulately is an adverb. Articulateness is again a noun. So articulate, adjective and verb depending upon the context, but articulation is a noun. The act of speaking clearly or state of being jointed. Articulately, perform an action in a clear, fluent manner. Articulateness, the quality of being articulate. So there are multiple meanings, multiple word forms to it. Articulation, it's a noun. Articulately, it's an adverb. And articulateless, it's a noun. So that's all about today. We'll again come back with a different vocabulary set in another live session. So do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube